let's talk a little bit about Unicorn Island, which is available now. Esteemed audience could be putting it on their Kindle or on their device as we speak, or sending away for their physical copy. So, true to my word, I won't summarize your bio, won't summarize your book. What does esteemed audience need to know about Unicorn Island?
Well, it's a super fun, mysterious adventure. It's for the younger middle grade set because it's an illustrated hardcover. But we have, I think, a great heroine in Samantha C. Wells. She's 12 years old, and she has to go visit her uncle for the summer, who she's never met, this grumpy, mysterious guy. And she gets into all kinds of trouble. She's very adventurous. She's not afraid to go help people in trouble, especially when it's people she cares about. So I think she's got a courageous heart, even though she's a little bit, what's the word? Oh my God, I'm totally blanking on this. Rebellious in a good way, you know, because she's seeking answers and she's trying to solve problems. And she's got this great sidekick and her friend who balances her out because he's a little more cautious and scientific. And so they go on this adventure towards Unicorn Island. And I don't want to give too much away, but the story comes to an end and there's a door open for the next set of books that's coming out this spring too.
Which I assume will star all new characters since both of them die at the end.
No, stop! No, you want your characters to go on in your children's books, right? That's why kids love series so much.
No, I'll make up for it now because I know that the sequel is tentatively titled Unicorn Island: Secret Beneath the Sand, and that's going to be available this spring. Is that right?
Yes. So, and here's how it happens. So, like Unicorn Island here, this came out digitally first in a 5-part serial in May on the Epic platform, which is in like 99% of all the schools in North America. That's what the kids are reading on. It's a digital platform, and they have hundreds of thousands of books on there too. But then they also have books that they've hired people to write, like me, so their own original books. And then they've partnered with Andrews McMeel, who is an imprint with Simon & Schuster, to put the hardcover out. So that generally comes out like 6 or 8 months later.
Gotcha. So when will the hardcover be available for book one?
Book one, that's February 9th. That's when Unicorn Island comes out, this one. So, and I love how they did the foil on the front. And they got it on the spine too. It just really makes it pop. And so then digitally, the next book will come out in 5 parts in May on Epic, and then the next hardcover comes out next winter.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So this is, when you're writing for Epic, how much of the story are they prescribing to you, and how much of this is Donna's vision of Unicorn Island?
Well, so it's interesting. And again, I got this gig because of networking, people that I knew. Funny enough, the gentleman I worked with, one of the creators at Epic, his son and my son were both in Cub Scouts together. It's interesting enough. But yeah, so basically he threw me the idea and he said, you know, I want you to write a book about a girl who has to take care of a unicorn. And that was it. That's all I got. So, you know, I crafted out this synopsis, and then I was assigned an editor who is so amazing to work with. We're so in sync, and she really helped me flesh out the outline chapter by chapter to her vision of the brand, and then I wrote it, and so it really came from that.
When did you know it was going to be a 5-part serial first?
Well, so that is part of their platform. They put books out in a serial. So it's a great platform because they can really see right away. They get data back right away on what kids are reading, you know. So they know, oh, kids are really loving unicorns or Bigfoot. Okay, let's go create some stories about that for them, you know. So they're really got their fingers on the pulse of trends of what kids are reading. So that really helps. And I guess Unicorn Island did well because it was so amazing. It came out, I think, May 4th. And then like 4 days later, they sent me a contract for book 2. I was like, wow, okay, this is great. So I'm hoping, it was originally supposed to be like a 3-book series. That was kind of the idea. So I'm hoping book 2 would do so well in May that we'll get to do the 3rd book, because I already know how it's going to end and what the next adventure is going to be. And it would be really great to do that.
So, well, can they use that data in real time that, hey, chapter 3 did great, but chapter 4 is lagging just a little bit. Maybe we tighten this up for chapter 5 or in the book.
Oh no, it's all solidly done. before they put it out. Yeah, Epic is an amazing company to work with. I think one of the co-founders actually co-founded YouTube, so he really knows the digital market. They're just top notch to work with, from their illustrators to their editors to how they put it out there. And then Andrews McMeel, who puts out the hardcover, amazing as well. I mean, I'm working with 2 marketing people there, publicists, who have been so wonderful to work with. They're just putting all these opportunities together with other podcasts and interviews and book bloggers, and hooking it up with industry events that are going online now, right? Not in person. And getting book reviews. I've been able to get 3 wonderful book reviews from like Kirkus, School Library Journal, and Forward review for Unicorn Island. So that's wonderful. So they really put a lot behind this to market this book. And they're like, oh, you want a book trailer? We'll do that. Oh, you want bookmarks and book plates? We'll do that for you too. They're just amazing to work with.
That's a really smooth looking book trailer. They put that together for you?
Yeah. Like they just do everything top notch. And it was amazing. I love how they took the illustrations that Bethany Stancliffe did, and they kind of animated them. So they gave them motion in the book trailer, and they kept the brand there of the story. So, yeah.
Okay, so knowing going in, you're going to write this thing in 5 days and then revise it heavily. You go into the cabin. All you've got to go on is it's a girl and her unicorn. Do you plot out the story ahead of time, and are you planning around those 5 points? Is this is where I need 4 cliffhangers, or how are you doing that?
Oh yeah, I mean, I love writing cliffhangers. Like that's my jam at the end of chapter endings, and it's great because kids love it. You know, they want that thing to keep turning the page. So before I go to the cabin, the story is completely plotted out because I want to go make the best use of my time. So I've gotten the go ahead from my editor. Yes, this is the strong outline. This is where we want the chapter breaks, and then I go off and I write it. And I have to do so many words a day. So I know if I'm there for 5 days and it's whatever it is, 17, 18,000 words, you know, I have to do, you know, like 3,000 a day or 4,000 a day to get it done. And so that's what I did. And with the other middle grade book that I wrote last fall in a month, that was, I think it came out to be like 53,000 words. And so again, that was plotted as well, but things changed along the way. So I knew I had to hit that, you know, word count every day. And so when that time comes and I know I'm under the gun, you know, everything else gets put aside. Like I'm not making no big fancy dinners. You know, I'm not staying on top of the laundry. There's no vacuuming going on. Nobody come over and visit because there's dust bunnies that are big, so big my cats are playing with them. So yeah, literally, I'm not kidding. Yeah, so, but it's wonderful to do that. That's the roller coaster life of being an author, that sometimes you have to do that and really prioritize, and some things just have to wait. You know, it's tough. Like I think I mentioned, I have 4 books that need to be revised. I have 1 that I have to finish drafting. These are all middle grade. And I actually have the 3rd book in my Element trilogy for adults that has to be edited and published as well. But I've just been focused on writing children's books. I haven't gotten that done. And I already have a new book idea. I'm like, but I'm like, I can't get to that yet, you know? So I need more hours in the day. And, you know, I think every writer wants that.